Yo, 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 yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy E or you, aka the Harlem Legend, man. Welcome to Harlem Legend TV, man. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm going live. Oh man, Diddy is looking crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It's been crazy. It's been crazy couple days for Diddy. Bail denied for a second time. First of all, let me show you what he's facing, so we all don't get it twisted. Racketeering charge immediately holds a life sentence. You heard? It holds a life sentence in prison, yo. So that's one of his charges. He has 3 counts: sex trafficking, maximum life in prison, maximum, but the minimum is 15 years. Transportation, whatever, maximum 10 years in prison. So we got to keep in mind, like, this ain't nothing like no easy hurdle. This ain't, I'm looking at his lawyers and I'm like, these dudes don't look like they're going to be equipped for what's going on. But we all know he pled guilty. He pled not guilty. You heard? He pled not guilty to all the charges. He was denied bail. You heard? They came with a package plan. Everybody was, his kids in the courtroom, everybody was waiting on Diddy to get out, because I felt like, even me, I feel like he should have the opportunity to fight from the street. Everybody is grown adults. They wasn't children. So I wouldn't feel, I kind of feel like, okay, this is something that he could probably fight from the outside. But no, sir. We got to be honest. It didn't go that way. He got denied bail for the second time. You heard? It is what it is. If he actually committed these acts they saying he committed, must justice get done? I mean, it's crimes against women. There's a lot going on here, y'all. I got to be real. Let's break it down real quick. So his lawyer said, so this is what went on in the courtroom, right? Like, so we got to break it down so y'all can get a clear understanding, because there is no cameras in the courtroom. You feel me? There's no cameras. We got to be honest. So his lawyer says, his name is Angelio, whatever his name is right there. He look like he's just getting paid millions and he doesn't care anyway. I'm just being honest, just my opinion, and I'll show you why. He had a case in New York in 1999. So they trying to bring up different things why Diddy should get bail. Came to court every time. He shows up on time. Judge, under your plan, would he be employees? Will he have employees? They handle his finances. They are in California. Would be able to leave his residence? No. So they saying no. They don't want him to leave. Nothing. Go nowhere. It just be in the house. And judge and the security, they could be there in the house. Affilio I guess he has a security team that he's trying to put around Diddy now. So yes, in shifts, we could put cameras filming 24 hours. Damn, you want cameras film? You have no private. You might as well just sit in there. I'm just being real. It's like a SWAT team watching you 24 hours a day. You might as well just be in the. I mean, look, maybe because you got a lot more to do what you want to do, but whatever. They could do spot checks, and he doesn't use the internet, so no internet, no nothing. We can make it as secure as we need to make it. There are already cameras there, so they're trying to ensure the judge that, you know what I mean. And look what the judge says. I've heard from the parties. I find that the government have proven the defendant is a danger. Regarding his bail package, it is insufficient, even a risk of flight. Even though he turned over all his passports, he's still a risk of flight. Sean Combs will remain detained. His lawyer is like, he was, I got to show y'all this. Because the lawyer, to me, I think Diddy could have did better. This dude is doing all kind of interviews. He's on a press run. And I just don't agree with it. But pay attention, y'all. This is what the lawyer has to say.
So we made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way. The fight continues. We're not giving up by a long shot. I told Mr. Combs I'm going to try and get his case to trial as quickly as possible. I'm going to try and minimize the amount of time he spends in very, very difficult and I believe inhumane housing conditions in the special housing unit of the Metropolitan Detention Facility. And I'm going to do everything that I can to move his case as quickly as possible. I understand that the government has a great amount of electronic devices that they have to download and provide to me, but everything's on the government's timetable, nothing's on the defendant's timetable, and they're going to have to accommodate me and him and give us a quick trial, and I'm going to be pushing for that. He's ready, he's focused. He has been ready to defend this case since he first found out about this case. Nothing has changed from his perspective. I obviously would much prefer to fight this case with him out of jail, and we are going to try to bring that about through additional legal process. But wherever he is, his resolve is the same. He believes he's innocent. I believe he's innocent, and we're going to fight this case with all of our might until we don't have to fight any longer. I'm not really going to take any questions, but at this point, we are moving forward. We're preparing for trial as we speak, and we are considering our next steps and appealing the court's ruling.
Sad, but very real. So as we all see, Diddy is one step closer. I'm just being honest. He one step closer. Yeah. Hey, look, we can't save you now, Diddy. Don't come running to Harlem. I'm just being honest. He's one step closer. But I got to keep it real. Shout out to Lil Boosie. He had something to say about it because he kind of regurgitate what I said the other day that I felt some type of way about all this. Like some of the charges they got on him, like the prostitution. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I'm just being honest. Now, I'm not saying the man is innocent. But the very last charge here, transportation, I think he does what a lot of rappers doing. That's a fact. And they just putting that on Diddy because it's an easy charge. You heard? Yeah, he probably paid for all their transportation and everything. But let's hear what Boosie had to say. I feel like Diddy in jail for basically doing what every other famous entertainer has done. Flew women out for these three. You know, yeah, I can read. He just freakier. We actually go call women. I don't know. You know how YouTube is, y'all. They be acting crazy. I'm not with it. Workers, right? We're gonna call them workers. We actually go call women workers who fly in willing to be with the partners for sex. If that's the case, if you've been flew out and had sex, you should be labeled as a. You heard? I'm just saying, and I feel like a lot of rappers do that. If that's the case, that's 80% of the women reading this and trafficking. Elena, hashtag Elena, you're a celebrity. You gotta fly, and so that's. I'm gonna be real, y'all. We already know. I'm gonna let y'all read the rest. I can't. It's too much going on with Boosie, right? Place when I saw that video, I was that the like really Boosie goes in, y'all. We got to be honest, but I feel like a lot of rappers do this. I'm starting to feel like SEX trafficking charge for flying women in for 3 will be a tool used to take down hip hop artists and celebrities. Just think about it. Who flying? They years in the turn up. Like everybody, look, other people, look, they fly in and like, is that a charge? Now, there's a such thing as known workers, right? We know there's such thing as known sex workers. We got to be honest. There's a such thing as that. So I don't know. Is that a charge? Like what? Like shout out to Boosie, man. He kind of feels the same way I feel. I feel like they're gonna use this as a tool as a racketeering charge towards a lot of people. You heard? Like a lot of people may not make it up out of that. You heard? I'm just being honest, man. Diddy's only one step closer. He's one step closer. What you want me to do? I gotta be honest with y'all. There's rumors swirling around. You heard? Kid Cudi is victim one, or he has something to do with victim one if it ain't Cassie. You heard? Because allegedly, Diddy found out there was an entanglement going on. You heard? Yeah. They got to getting it going. Cassie and Kid Cudi. Now we know he wearing dresses and stuff. I'm just being honest. He putting on panties and yeah, he doing stuff like that now. But that's just the word is. You heard? You know what? Let's get to it. Let me read this. This is the description of the alleged Kid Cudi incident that's in the paperwork. Defendant co-conspirators set fire to individuals' one's vehicle by slicing open the car's convertible top and dropping a Molotov cocktail inside the interior. Police and fire department reports extensively document the arson and conclude that the fire was intentionally set. Multiple witnesses would also testify to the defendant bragging about his role in destroying the individual one's car. So they saying that's Kid Cudi. You heard, y'all? For example, in early morning hours of December 22nd, 2011, the defendant and co-conspirator so they saying he was kidnapped. You understand? They saying Kid Cudi was kidnapped, y'all. This is wild. See, this look. If he out here doing stuff like that, man, we got to be honest. If he doing stuff like that, kidnapped an individual at G point, y'all know what I'm saying, to facilitate breaking into entering the residence of another individual one. Multiple witnesses would testify at trial to events surrounding the kidnapping and breaking and ladder in which corroborate the police report other records. Approximately 2 weeks later, the defendant's co-conspirators set fire. So this is the Kid Cudi story. So they not only saying Diddy broken and kidnapped somebody. Not Kid Cudi. Let me clear that up. Not Kid Cudi. He kidnapped somebody, but he also set fire to Kid Cudi's car, allegedly. Approximately 2 weeks later, the defendant's co-conspirators set fire to individual one. Well, no, he is individual one. So it is the same person. See, I'm doing this in real time, y'all. Obviously, this is the same person. Individual one kidnapped them, and then vehicle by slicing open. It's still the same person. So Kid Cudi, is he going to testify? I'm just being honest. Is he going to testify? I need to know. See, this case is only going to get crazier because you've seen Diddy lawyer saying he needs a speedy trial. It's only going to get nastier. People that's on these tapes are going to have to come to court. Names are going to be spilled all over the internet. All the most powerful people that you can name is going to be spilled all over the internet. And one incident and described in the court papers. So this is when they alleging Kid Cudi had that relationship or that entanglement, whatever you want to call it. In one incident described in the court papers, Ms. Ventura says that in early 2012, Mr. Combs grew so angry about her dating the rapper Kid Cudi that he said he would blow up the rapper's car. Around that time, the suit says Kid Cudi's car exploded in his driveway. Through a spokeswoman, Kid Cudi confirms Ms. Ventura's account that he had the car exploded. Had a car that exploded. This is all true, he said. Is Kid Cudi going to court, y'all? Y'all tell me. Diddy's in a world of trouble. I gotta be honest. I see him pleading guilty to some of this. Yeah, I see him pleading guilty to some of this. Not all of it. I think the prostitution charge could be beat. How many of y'all done flew something in? And y'all just a little bit more freakier. Let's be honest. How many of y'all? I just don't see it going the full length because I'm going to keep it real. If he gets found guilty, it's definitely gonna get bad for him. Yeah, yeah. Do you know how many people right now are sitting up that they want to get out? Like they want to get a name off Diddy, especially in the feds. They want to get a name. So don't get caught slipping, homie. To me, I feel like if you know you actually did some of this stuff, cop out. Cop out. Ain't nothing wrong with copping out, but some of it looks real weak to me. I'm just being honest. It looks weak to me. But if Kid Cudi takes the stand and says, yeah, my car blew up, I don't know who did it, but this guy actually made threats towards me, it can show, you know, the power that he tried to possess and the overuse of power. I'm just being honest. I'm keeping it real. Somebody wants Diddy out of here. I don't know if it's the higher up. Somebody wants him out of here. There's been something coming out on Diddy every 2 weeks. Every other week. Look, man, this the life he led. This the life he chose. So I don't feel bad for him. He had enough to change everybody around him. I always tell y'all that. That's a fact. Salute to everybody that pulled up, everybody that showed love. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm going live. You heard? Make sure y'all go subscribe to 050 The Movement, Miss Miyagi. Y'all already know what it is. Subscribe. Salute.